Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play Depraved Colors. It is a Broken Colors fan game. It has a little titles if I put it before this. And I saw this and I automatically had to click on it. So let's begin. What's your name? Technically it says put MC when I was trying this, but we're going to go with YN. Okay. She here? Prologue. And keep in mind that click. Put my head back. I put my hand back from the alarm clock, which is finally quieted down. Barely have enough energy to hold myself up. Then I sit up, but my eyelids are heavy. I felt tired and weak. My brain feels like a rusty gear, hardly working. I was trying to recall what happened last night, but I didn't sleep well, and can't remember what I would have dreamt. I have dreamt of. So keep in mind that this is also this is Chinese and English, so the English could be a little weird. Also, I'm really sleepy because grammar and different languages are a little different. But I succeed, keeping myself from the quilt. Keeping myself under the quilt. After moaning for a while, I decide to move my heavy body, get up, and open the curtains. Sunlight poured into the room, shining on me. It feels kind of nice. I squinted to adapt the light from outside the window. Even though it's summertime, sunshine in the morning won't be very hot. It's fine by me. To light up the room is all I want, and I don't need warmth. I have warmth. Ooh, I like that. Little reference right there. Well, although I don't sleep so well last night, but the weather today looks great. However, I have been busy again. I have became busy again. I should just wake up naturally in such a cozy weather, and then have my brunch, leisurely. Say goodbye to my weekend, look forward to Friday coming up, then sleep with my spirits down. I've been cycling days and nights like this. I held back my mind, put suture on my shoulder, and go to the bathroom to wash up. Oh, I see the little reference right there on me. Aw. I took a pack of dessert. Took a pack of desserts on my breakfast and leaned my body on the sofa. I give the clock a glance, try to guess if there is any free time I could still waste. I do have some time to break and watch TV. Programs in the morning don't have anything interesting, but it's better than nothing. What channel am I going to watch? News channel or fortune-telling channel? I'm going to go with the news channel. News, approximately between July 3rd and August 11th. A serial killer murdered and disavowed in Kuno District, at least 12 victims. Kumino District, at least 12 victims. Only three of which could be possibly identified. Oh, so we're in the same town? Like, oh, I know he is. I'm just gonna be quiet. 12 victims in almost a month. Even in the best situation, with the lowest account, some dangerous, but I didn't feel much at it. I didn't really think about it. I stared at the screen in a daze. It's not rare. Seems like accidents happen every day in this unpeaceful city. I keep following news, and sometimes reports like this is no surprise to me. I didn't know when I did. I didn't know when I did was my sensibility dangerous. It's not a good new. Okay, so I don't know when I became desensitized. It's not really a good thing, but oh well. There's more. That's closer, probably my translation of what was saying. Maybe the only reason. Maybe the only reason. Okay, maybe the only reason is I feel lucky in that this block is really far away from my home. It's almost at the other side of the city. So another thought taunted me like I laxed too much, so I decided to reflect a little. Maybe I should buy some protective equipment that's more effective. News. About another case. The police are investigating whether it's the work of the serial killer. It's advised to avoid walking alone at night and leave their workplace early for their own safety. Well, maybe go stop in a general convenience store and hand the person. Oh wait, no, don't be safe if they're nice. Like pepper spray, but if they really are some atrocities, will it work? Someone's atrocities, will it work? Well, probably not. Following up with other news, there has been gang shootings in Furley District, making the third incident of this kind this month. Resulted in the unfortunate energy of 4 innocent citizens. Wait, what district? Never mind. Should I buy an alarm or taser? Alarm or taser? What am I gonna do with an alarm clock? Probably the taser. And then I think think a guy wouldn't be. They probably won't be scared of these things at all. No. News rerunning. The news keeps rerunning and comes to an end while my thoughts wander. Forget it. Forget it. News reports are always like this. I silently leave, losing my body on the sofa, and stare at the clock in a daze. I don't really want to go to work. It feels like this morning seems very long. Something is not right. I waited 5 seconds, and then the second hand didn't move. I'm in the Matrix! A dangerous thought appeared in my mind. I picked up my phone to check the time. The clock was broken. Whoops! I'm running down the street in a hurry. Oh, I love the designs. Wait. Wind blowing on the street, messing my hair, but I don't have time to fix it. Excuse me! Darn it, why does it have to be broken at this time? The only good thing is that it's not very crowded in the street today. It's easier for me to make my way. There's no time to concern myself with about these things. Now I just want to get to my workplace. There's a meeting this morning, and I'm the one in charge. Thinking about my boss and colleagues waiting for me in the meeting room, I broke out in a cold sweat. I pick up my pace, hoping that that time can pass more slowly. I don't want to be late. But then I turn the next corner. A row of offenses cross my way, a notice board hanging in front of me. Road work up ahead. What? Are you kidding me? No wonder why there's isn't many people, but why now? My expression must look terrible now. I look around and notice an alley between the buildings next to me. If I could go around the building, maybe I could also go around the construction area. I look out to the part of the road that didn't get fenced off, so that I could confirm if this thought would work. But I looked down the alley. The sunlight fell on my shoulder. The air almost stopped flowing. My body started feeling sweaty. My brain is overheating. The sun is shining in this beautiful morning. It must be too late to go back and take another road. I stepped in the alley while taking a chance. When I walked in, the atmosphere suddenly got cold. The overlapping shadows from two buildings swallowed, working noise and sunlight from outside. No, it's nothing at all. It's daytime. I'll be fine. There will be no serial killers out right now. He's too busy working. Trying to ignore the unease in my heart. I walked down the alley. All I needed to do was simply go around this building. I trod along it, but still could not find my way out after turning around for many times. Though I felt hot, but the cold air slowly slowly creeped into my lungs. After passing through several forks, I gradually calmed down. The feeling of the sweltering and the brain congestion fade away, and with it comes the upsurge of it's like, no, you're scared now. Just leave here as soon as I can. Gut feeling. I cook in my place. There's only the sound of my steps and wind blowing echoed in the alley. It's okay, imagine. Just one more turn and I'll go around and be out of here. I kept moving, feeling the air flowing more and more clearly. Am I close? But then I turned around. It's not exit that I expected. Oh, another alley. It was not until now that I came to my senses. I was in too much of a hurry. I went to go back the way I came, but when I looked at the deep path and vaulted walls behind me, that was all the same. Do I still remember the way? Me? Nope, I'm gonna go the other direction again. 2 hours later, I'm being Zoro. Maybe there's no difference between going back and forth. That feels embarrassing. I gave in, texted my boss to ask if he could help me put off today's meeting. They're probably gonna seize this topic again. But sometimes people have to take responsibility for their rashness and mistakes. Well, so try a way out. I'm gonna go with the right one. I hoped I made the right decision. But it's only got more narrow and deeper when I walked in. I feel as if the walls all around me are pushing against me. It's too narrow that I could just raise my hands and touch the walls. But I have to keep my steps slower. So I have to keep my steps slower. Some outdoor units of air conditioners are hanging on the wall. They seem to not have been. They seem to not have been running for a long time and blocking the already scarce light. The sound of the wind passing through those machines, cranking and groaning mixed together in the echoes above my head. It's a cat. The sound of a cat blew into the air, resonating in the alley. I can't figure out where it did come from. I felt uneasy. Not only about the sound, but there are footsteps beneath it that don't belong to me. There's someone else. I hope it was just people who live here, or just a passerby. They better not. They're better. Someone got nothing to do than except to play with a kid. That sounds more harmless to me. Poor cat. Darn it. I'm gonna find the cat. I rather it was a cat than someone meowing like a cat. What kind of people would do that? I've done it. I don't want to. Don't dwell on it. I mean, I've done it. It's kind of fun to imitate the cat to the cat. So I don't even want to meet anyone here. I regret now. How about I go back from where I came? It happened so fast, I was pushed to the ground by a massive force. A deafening crash erupted right behind me, so close that my eardrums throbbed. It hurts. As I fell, I landed on my palms. The impact left my hands aching. My heart felt so heavy, and my body was covered in goosebumps. What's going on? I turned my head painfully to see what was behind me. Shocked by the scene I saw, I quickly got back to my feet. Who is this? On the yanderes? Oh, it's bleeding. Blood began to spread from beneath the shadow, forming a lake-like pool. Are you? It seems they definitely are not okay at all. I looked up and above them, only a broken iron frame hung in the wall, swaying slightly in the wind. Oh no! I took out my phone to hurry and dial the emergency number. What should I do? What should I do now? Come on. But I was too frenzied. Even though It was just some simple number. I still dialed them wrong several times. Only then did I realize that my lips were shaking so violently. My ankles suddenly were tying. Ankles were grabbed with a tight grip. Made me nearly let out a scream. The broken machine laid on their body began to shake and tremble, their arms straining to lift themselves up. They even attempted to lift themselves up. They're even attempting to lift themselves up? I was completely stunned. The shaking of the machine stopped after a few seconds. They looked badly injured, breathing heavily and with great difficulty. Help me first. Grass, I just realized that I was still standing there in a daze. You're alive. Stop moving. Let me help you. I turned to move the heavy machine aside, being careful to avoid causing further harm. Are you still conscious? It's okay. I looked down, the machinery parts on the ground, its broken, sharp edges still stained with blood and bits of flesh. I tried to not see the the wound. At least they're still alive. They made me cool down a little. I shift my gaze back to my phone screen. I'll call an ambulance. Please stay still. Unnecessary. What do you mean unnecessary? Are you... Do you have regenerative powers? I'm shocked. Are you lost? Yes, I am. I want to get out of here, but don't move me yet. Let me call you an ambulance. They took a deep breath. The ambulance can't reach here. Let's get out first. That's right. I don't even know how to tell paramedics which location we're at now. The situation remains worrisome. What should I do? I don't know the way. Follow me. After saying that, they turned unsteadily and head into the alley. There's no other way. I quickly picked up the things that had fallen on the ground and followed their steps. In the end, I still had to follow the injured one to find my way out. Blood on them was still flowing alarmingly, but its condition seemed to be improving at a visible rate. However, I knew that surviving such a heavy impact was nothing short of a miracle. I mean, unless they have their animal, like, because if it's based off broken colors, everyone has an animal that they... Most people have animals that's associated with, so maybe they, for the most part, maybe they have regenerative powers? Could it be pushing themselves too hard? Oh, there's a centipede. Hey, once we get out, I'll call you an ambulance, okay? Regeneration. It'll be fine soon. Bingo, I knew it. What? Literally. You mean some ability like like curing energy? I mean, a lot of people probably have abilities. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's probably be healed when we reach the exit. I was relieved, thank goodness it was ability like that. It made the situation not very terrible at all. Do you live in this district? Is your family with you? Let me help you get in touch with them. It's like, wait, what? Only myself. Oh, sorry. So if you have anything you need from me, I'll help you. I love their design. I love the long ponytail. What's wrong? Crap. Wait. It seemed like looking at the thing on my hand. I shifted my gaze to my hands. Its cage, which was left by them, and I brought it with me. Thank you. They reached out to take the cage. Then I moved my hand behind my back. It's okay. I'll keep it with you. I'll keep it for you. You should take good care of you first. Oh. No. No. Give it. Give it back to me. Okay. Wait, what's in it? There's something in it. They mutter, holding the cage. I felt kind of stunned. I looked down at its cage, observing that it was lined with several layers of soft towels. Aside from the dirt it had picked up from falling on the ground earlier, everything looked brand new. I suddenly understood something. This guy wasn't the one meowing just now. So are you catching cats? Their breathing, which had just calmed down not long ago, became heavy and labored again. Are you alright? Only it. What? I can't hear you. It needs me. What needs you? It needs it. It needs. What's he talking about? They seem to be acting abnormal. I control the panic rising inside me, trying to comfort them. I know you're worried about them, but you can relax first. Can you take a deep breath? I feel too lucky that they can understand what I said and help them take more breaths. They finally calmed down a little. Thanks. It held its head and staggered again. The blood on them was already dried, clinging to their skin. Should take it slow or take a break for a while. Should we take a break? Should we take it slow or should we take a break for a while? It's okay. I felt so much better now. Sorry, I wasn't sober just now. I'm just too worried. I was scared of their strange reaction. But it's not unreasonable. Sometimes all they need is just a little space and understanding. They can sort themselves out, especially someone who's just been hit hard on the head by a falling object. I'm just glad you're okay. So if you don't mind, can you tell me what happened? Sure. You guessed it correct. I'm looking for a cat. It's injured and quite serious at that. Leaving it untreated would definitely lead to infection, and I can't catch it. I didn't catch it last time. Oh, like are they a vet? I want to adopt it. Aw. Okay, you're my favorite person here. I've also made appointments to the hospital for things like deworming, vaccinations, and full physical checkup for the cat. Although, most stray animals can manage to take care of themselves just fine. But recently, this area, things have been suddenly appeared a lot. This area has been dangerous a lot lately. To be honest, I'm very worried. Very, very much. Sorry for complaining that too much. They put away their worried of tone and gave me a smile. It's okay. I know how you feel. Hope you can find it soon. It will be alright. You're not a resident of this alley, are you? No, I'm not. It's better not to come in these alleys if there's no special reason. These buildings are very old, and not many people live here. Stray animals have almost taken over this area. Well, most of them tend to avoid people. There are exceptions. In short, it's not very safe. Then how about stray animal agency? Remember, there's an organization like this. Wait, the centipede just left. Okay, I was just looking. I told them the situation. But it still takes time for them to solve this. Well, how about talk about it while we walk? How about we talk about it while we walk? I nod. They'll look a lot better. We maintained a friendly atmosphere as we chatted, though talking to someone with a face covered in blood felt a bit particular. Still, it wasn't a bad feeling. Pass around me starred and made me feel familiar. And we get out the exits. We get to exit soon. Soon get to exit. Finally, I saw the bright street again. A wave of heat hit me, and I felt outside temperature once more. The chill of the alleys faded from my body. It felt like time had started flowing again, and I was reconnected to the world, no longer just surrounded by crumbling walls and hollow echoes. I let out a deep breath. A sense of security returned, and I relaxed my tension easing. Oh, in the light, it all looked so wretched. Yeah, because of the blood. Are you okay right now? Yeah, it's almost fine. I tried to assess the extent of the energy, but it was nearly impossible to determine the wound condition just by staring at it. Staring at such a large pool of blood. Well, it's not a large pool, it's just on his body. Pool would be the one that's like happened when he was in the alley, both physically and mentally. Really, I feel much better now. They seemed to want to prove that they had recovered well, even hopping a couple of times. I had expected it to be so lively after healing, which made its expiration even more credible. Regeneration, huh? What a convenient and powerful ability. By the way, your suit, shirt, and the time right now. If I had to guess, you're probably an employee at some company, right? But why did you end up in the alley? I was gonna take a detour because of road construction. Did I guess wrong? No, you're not wrong. It's been embarrassing, so I rare not go into detail. Got it. Still, after everything that just happened, I feel a bit dazed. Even though accidents happen to others or around me all the time, I've grown somewhat numb to it. When something this extraordinary actually happens to me, it feels completely different. Should I still go to work? My job is much more important. I must make sure if they're fine or not. Well, I'm gonna make sure they're fine or not. That would be my actual. So I saved just in case that way I could see what both sides are. Because I think I'm gonna play this game twice because there's a second route. That way I know exactly what I do one character and another character, give them both spots to light. I'll see how long this video takes. I must make sure they're fine or not. I just want to make sure they're really okay. Now's not time to think about work. Let my thoughts of work creep in, the wave of frustration wash over me. Come on, I almost died just now. If I'm still thinking about work at this time, a time like this, I must be out of my mind. What on earth is worth that much effort? However, all I want right now is to rest properly. That's being said, I still sent a quick message to my boss explaining the situation. I didn't even bother waiting for a reply. Just tossed my phone into my bag. They suddenly seemed a bit subconscious, perhaps realizing how conspicuous they looked in a public setting like this. I stepped forward and took their hand. I know there's a pharmacy nearby. Let's go check it out. Even if everything's fine, we'll just get you cleaned up a bit. It hesitated for a couple of seconds, but eventually nodded in agreement. I led it back to the street, ignoring the curious or alarmed glances from passer-buyers. But when we reached the pharmacy, it waited outside while I ran in to buy some alcohol and wet wipes. Afterwards, we found a quiet spot to sit down together. I pulled out the alcohol and clean supplies from the bag, and just to be safe, I also bought some wound treatment medication. I thought you had things to do. What? Nothing, just... If anyone else had come across you in this situation, they would have wanted to help too. I'm just doing what everyone would. So you don't have to do all this for me. I raised an eyebrow, puzzled. Oh, I'm totally puzzled. It's like, no, I'm helping you. Even if you say that, I'm not planning just to walk away that easily. You just saved my life. Why? This may be a small effort for you. It is of great importance to me. Is it? Of course. I understand. You could call me Jan. Jan, like Yandere? Yandere? Oops, I forgot to introduce myself. Not very polite to me. I'm Lion. Thanks for saving me. Lion. The corner of their mouth curled upwards as they slowly repeated my name. Deep in thought, it was clear. It was in good mood, which made me even more curious about its expressions. I tore open the pack of wet wipes, unfolded one, and laid it out flat on my hand. I looked up again. This time, our eyes seemed to meet. Do something. Clean the blood stain for him. Hand them the wet wipe to them. I'm gonna clean this blood stain for them. I leaned forward, reaching out with the wet wipe to brush aside its hair. Don't move. Let me clean it for you. I used the wet wipe to clean away the blood clots from their face. Their body temperature seemed unusually high, so much so that I could feel their warmth slipping through the wet wipe into my fingers. After several wet wipes were stained red with blood, I started to feel their face clearly. See their face clearly. They're gorgeous. I love their design. I imagine their face in my mind. But after that thousands of images, the face eventually emerged in my sight. Just an ordinary appearance, but it's kind of reassuring. You drew blood. Like I cleaned the blood. What? Wait. Was that? Are you? You can merely talk when you could. You can. Look, I have no idea what. Was that? Was that hurt? Are you? Are you hurt? You merely talked when in the alley. It's nothing. Honestly, I'm sorry as well for making you scared. They smile at me, but with a slight furrow in their brow. Their expression carried a hint of bitterness. They look very guilty. Guilty for what? I don't mind that. Actually, it feels good. Good? Oh, God. I want to comfort them, but I didn't find the right words. What I mean is, even though you're scared me at that time, I think it's fine. And now that the misunderstanding has been cleared up, I'm really glad you're so kind. Of course. So, just because you saved me? A wave of shame spread across my face, as if I had been affected by their body heat. This warmth traveling from my palms to my ears, making me feel flushed. I started rambling, trying to express my gratitude, but ended up sprouting a bunch of nonsense that even I couldn't make sense of. They leaned forward, and our distance suddenly closed. They raised their hand and moved it closer to my face. What are they gonna do? Don't move. I felt my collar being adjusted slightly, and with their movement, something around the front of my neck suddenly loosened. It dawned on me that my collar hasn't been properly arranged earlier, and I had grown accustomed to the discomfort around my neck, which was why I hadn't noticed it until now. When they withdrew their hand, I started breathing again. I looked into their eyes and realized that they're staring at me with narrow eyes as well. Ah. They leaned back with laughter, and we assume our normal distance. Hey, you. I was tense, but I was teased by this guy, which changed my opinion of them slightly. Okay, I will say, probably a guy wouldn't be the right word. I was teased by them, which changed my opinion of them slightly. I laughed, pretending that I was angry. Someone holds a grudge so much, huh? I didn't mean to scare you. But was that funny to see my silly face? They slowly pursed their lips, but their eyes still squinted with a smile. Absolutely not. It's alright. I already know your heart, thank you. I'm just thinking. You're so vivid. Looking at you makes me feel alive again. Yeah, to myself, I don't even know what's so special about me. I'm just a working dead. Not a walking dead. I'm a working dead. I just come to work and go on autopilot. You might find me vivid, but perhaps it's because you are the vivid one, so you see others in the same way. That's quite something. If you keep talking like that, I might just fall for you. What the heck? I couldn't help but laugh again, giving in a light push. It's as if we were friends who just met too late, chatting about all sorts of topics. We took some time to clear up the blood and tie my clothes. Tie our clothes. Each of us fixed on our appearance. Hey, you look much better now. They finally look at not so terrible a few minutes ago. There's still a little bit of blood that's hard to clean up, but probably won't draw too much attention to them. If we continue wandering around the streets like we just did, it won't be long before the police might get a report. I don't want to be at a police station. They took off their body coats and folded them up, and now everything seemed to be all right. But I still felt that something was missing. Is there anything more I could do for you? They raise their eyebrow and lock eyes with me again. My dear, you've done enough. I appreciate it. But at least let me give you something in return. Surely you need some compensation, don't you? Their eyes raised even higher, a look of utter disbelief in their face. Are you serious? Of course I am. I reach in my bag and fish out my wallet, computing the maximum amount of compensation I could afford to pay. Can I pay you by credit card? Oh, just hand them the credit card and just let them take it. Wait, no. I don't want your money. Hey, what's wrong? Even money can be a sincere gesture. Are you one of those people who hates money? Aw. No, money is, of course, porn, but perhaps you could repay me in some other way. Like what? They take a booklet and a pen from the inside pocket of their jacket, wrote something on it for a while, and then handed it to me. This book is small, with beautiful printed scripture in the bottom cover. A stamping process which made it to a font. Seems like a promotional book for a scripture expedition, and a series of phone numbers left in grease pencil at the bottom, probably lead pencil at the bottom of the front cover. A scripture expedition? They nod, look at me with a kind of gaze. If you're willing to. I mean, what kind of scripture? Because if it's like, oh, I don't, no, but sure, I'll go. Straightforward. I like that. You can call me by my phone number, whatever you want. So, I got up and patted the dust on its pants and looked around the street. Oh, you've actually been here for so long. We've actually been here for so long. You still have things to take care of, don't you? Yeah, but I'm sure we'll meet again. Then see you. After saying goodbye to me, Yan quickly disappeared into the building. I also got up and headed to the direction of home. I walk through the street, relax my spirit, and stare at the things around me. Staring at the buildings, being brightened by the sun. Stare at the passerbyers in the street. Stare at the never-changing ice cream model display in the dessert shop window. Gosh, just walk past a certain convenience store. It feels so good. I'd probably be crazy, or I'll probably be crazy or something, whatever, or I'd probably be crazy or something, whatever. Maybe on Monday morning, I went through the whole series of mishaps. I even ended up skipping work, which ruined my perfect attendance record that I had maintained for half a month. But I don't feel down. Now, instead, the feeling of comfort and release spread from my brain to everything, everywhere. Everything. The trouble I'm struggling with, the annoying coworkers, my anxious insides, all these things can't do anything to me now. It's all because I'm alive. That's so great to be so. My eyes wandered over the commonplace sights in the street. But the more I see them, the happier I am. Because you're finally seeing the world as how it is. Or because you found someone that you might end up seeing your picture of. It's even hard for me to not balance while walking like a child to my apartment. I called my boss. He sounded really busy, just gave a quick response and hung up the phone. It seems I had some good luck, sparing me from the guy's scolding. It seems like I got an extra break, but it won't be that easy tomorrow. Whatever. Drawing the curtains close, I laxed my body into the bed and felt the security of being wrapped in the soft covers. Perhaps it was the thrilling experience from this morning, but a wave of exhaustion washed over me, and I could hardly move, just lay back in a daze. My mind drifted back to the narrow alley. That nervous feeling still lingered. That makes me recall them again. I recreated the sculpture exhibition brochure in my mind, recalling the vague phone number. Was that a date invite? Taking a nap now. I drifted off to sleep. Prologue ends. Thank you for playing the demo of Depraved Color prologue. Playing the Deprived Colors prologue. Feel free to leave your views and constructive suggestions in the comment section. It might help us make the game better. And that was Deprived Colors demo prologue. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time.